Hey guys, welcome to the Whimsical Workshop. We have a fabric unboxing from QT Fabrics, so let's get started. Yay! Alright, so it's been a little bit. I am getting caught up on things in the studio, and I got a beautiful collection from QT Fabrics that I want to share with you today. And I'm going to share with you the pattern that we're going to be doing a block tutorial for. So let's see what we've got. So this box showed up with fabric. It is called Perfect Blend. That's your hint to figure out what's the theme of the fabric. And guess below, put your comments in. 3, 2, 1. All right. So it is coffee. Now, I do not happen to be a coffee drinker unless it's like 80% sugar, 20% coffee. But I have lots of family and friends who this is the beverage that gets them through the day every day. So we wanted to embrace that with this collection and the quilt that we've designed. But first, before we get into the quilt and show you what we did with it, I thought we would run through these beautiful prints from QT Fabrics and let you see what they did for the collection. So No Coffee line is truly complete without coffee beans, and you can see here they did a wonderful job of using they used the same color palette, but they did a great job with the light, mediums, and darks. So when you use this, because it's the same color, it can read as a solid, but because of the light, mediums, and darks, it's going to create a lovely movement when you use this in your quilts. So this is a lovely little piece, a little print, I should say, to accompany all of the other fun and whimsical fabrics in the group. Next up are the coffee cups. All right, let's take a look here. We got every kind of coffee cup you can imagine. There's a latte in there. I don't see a little espresso, but there are all kinds of different types. This is on the gray ground. We're going to turn you this way. A little OCD here. This is the gray coffee cups. I love how the value pops off of that, but they also give you warmer backgrounds. Here is in tan, which is just quite pretty, and then the very rich brown. So as you'll see, we use all three in our pattern, but it is a beautiful collection. It is a beautiful print. It scales nicely next to the coffee beans. This is like your middle, small to middle print, so that works lovely. And then next up, after the coffee cups, you can't have coffee without your donuts. So here we go. These are the yummy donuts. We've got the pink sprinkles, a crawler, and a Claire, a chocolate Bavarian cream, it looks like. Yes, I know my donuts. And they did this all on black, so they really pop up. And they used a different ground from the first three so that you do have some definition between this one and that one. And they gave it to you in the black, and they gave it to you in the cream. So you have light, dark, medium, 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 light. So they all have a nice value when you look across them. This scale of the donuts is a little bigger than the coffee cups, which is a little bigger than the beans. So your scale in this line is lovely as well. They did a really nice job designing this. Then next up, you have to figure out how you're making the coffee. Oh, look, they have, oh, that's iced coffee. I got excited, thought it was iced tea. You have these pots. Now you can see we're going in scale. Small, small, medium. We got our mediums. We've got our lights, light, dark, and medium tones. And then we go back over here to the light and dark. But this is a much bigger scale print. It's perfect for borders. It's perfect for focal points in your quilt. And they did a lovely job, again, with the value of lights to darks within the piece and within the collection. And they also give you that one again in cream. So you could do an all light quilt with browns. You could do an all dark quilt with browns. Or you can mix it up, which is, I think we stuck mostly to lights. You'll see in a minute. Then they did the lovely little words right here. So we have coffee and mocha and cappuccino. So they've listed them all out in reds. Now the red, you can see now how it pops with the jelly donuts. It pops with the cups. It works great as that lovely zazzy fabric that's going to add a little bit of spice to your quilt, so you definitely want to throw a little bit of that red in there. Then we go to the words again. This is more in the medium lights. It's a little quieter, it's a little softer. You could use this as smaller backgrounds. It is directional, so you do want to kind of think about that as you use it, or let the words be tossed throughout the project. I totally think that would be fine with this directional print. And then they gave it to you in the black. Now the black is very, very subtle, even though it has the light words. This would be great for sashing, corner blocks, binding. So they give you the spicy color, they give you kind of a neutral color, and then they give you a nice dark that can be used almost as a solid. Now with all of these prints, you can see they're quite busy, and you need to break them up with some lights. So we've done that. We've pulled these from QT's Basics. So in our quilt, we'll be adding the tan, the cream, the brown, and then another brighter reddish orange to kind of offset this in different parts of the quilt. So this is Perfect Blend from QT Fabrics. So I'm just going to run through backwards really quick and show you the prints up close, and then I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the quilt. So there are the words. How pretty are those? We've got them in black. We've got them in cream. We've got them in red. Here are the coffee pots. You've got these in cream. Look at the beautiful shading they put on all of those pieces. You can see by my hand the scale. That's the cream, and then here it is in black. Again, making those silvers really, really pop. This is a very dramatic piece. And then, of course, the donuts. Everybody's got to love the donuts. Again, very realistic, added a lot of shading and highlights to the pieces so they truly pop off the fabric. Really, really pretty. This would be cute just as a pillowcase. You'd have sweet dreams. Then we've got the coffee cups. And again, this came in 3 colors. This is more of the medium tones in your quilt. You've got the brown background where the whites really pop off. Then you've got the cream background where the blacks are really popping off, and the silvers. The silvers really do pop on that. And then finally you have the gray background that just kind of quiets everything down and makes it a little more subtle and doesn't grab as much attention. So this is a really, really nice print as well. And then finally, the coffee beans. Again, just a beautiful job of rendering those beans. Now that you've seen the Perfect Blend collection, let me share with you the pattern we designed with this, and then you can stay tuned for the upcoming video on how to make this project. The quilt is called Morning Brew. It was designed by Matthew Pridemore, who is my partner and my husband. And he made all these coffee cups. He kept it sweet, he kept it simple, and he kept it fun. We went with the lighter coffee pots as the border to keep the whole quilt lighter so that the mugs would pop off. And it is an advanced beginner pattern. This pattern is available as a digital download or as a print pattern if you are looking for it to purchase for yourself. It is also available for wholesalers as well. You can reach out to us at Heidi@thewhimsicalworkshop.com. I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing of the Perfect Blend collection from QT Fabrics. Make sure you leave me a comment below. I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.